Hello, welcome back to our United Nations of Earth Stellaris playthrough. We were planning to attack these guys, and for a long time we were planning to attack these guys, but I would wanted to wait when we settled here and these planets, and then I am going to focus on our alloy production completely into our fleet. But now, as load the save, I realized that we have a trade value lying around, so I am going to use that in this episode, and hopefully we will see some wars in our series for the first time, and it's going to be a preemptive one, and we are going to do another preemptive warfare against Prikikiti that we found later on to secure our borders and neutralize these initial threats. Then these guys were hostile while we are trying to contact them, so I think we are going to do another preemptive war with them to secure around here, or maybe even, I don't know, we have a archaeological site here. Maybe I want to take that also, because we are locked out of any archaeological sites early on. So let's go, and I want to increase our alloy purchases a little bit more. To see how much it affects, and later on I will maybe instantaneously get some, but it will increase alloy's price drastically. Let's check our policies fast, as we are currently expansionist, unrestricted, benevolent passage. So maybe we can get this part and then we turn to liberation wars after all, and play the so-called good guys and shape the galaxy's ideology. Yeah. Protected Presapiens. Research debris, welcome refugees, prohibited population controls, prohibited slavery. Okay, let's go. Let's check our planet's economy.
Council agenda ready.
100 civilians lying around here.
Situation log has been updated.
Strange signals we've detected within this system are originating from an ancient communication station orbiting Stellaris 5. The messages appear to be old broadcasts from a forgotten civilization. As a result, our scientists are having some difficulty deciphering them. They suggest boarding the stations into interface with the transmission mainframe directly. The propaganda station archaeological site we found here. Cool. We now have an archaeological site inside our borders, and we finished our agenda now. So I think we can get intel because we are preparing to fight. Let's research projects here. I used to have a archaeologist lying around, and I want you to come do what I educated you to do. This guy. want you to research projects, yeah. We want to take defense against hostile operations or infiltration speed. Speed is currently would be more beneficial in my opinion. We are still getting intel to a maximum of 100, which is cool. So I think I can set up some more espionage.
Research concluded. We have detected an anomaly.
I will come back to that. Gene connects into amenities pop growth speed. But I do not have guesses right now. So let's go with bulletproof technology. And this is not that hard, so investigate.
We are being hailed.
These guys don't have a defensive pact. I can federate with them later.
Construction completed.
But I want to claim
We are
these
being
guys'
hailed.
entire. Let's do research too,
Construction completed.
because they're a bit more.
We are
advanced
being
than
hailed.
us. Now we have a long-standing ally. Produced from metallurgists, leader experience gain, and you are doing science. I think I can turn this guy later on into a research guy. Governor. And I can make a hybrid planet or a sector that produces alloys and science. Now we discover
Anomalous readings registered. The special project has concluded.
I think this guy should I get these places so that I can later on push here, because now I'm allied with this guy. The sad part is I don't have enough influence right now. Let's investigate this. We salvage the cruiser, and I hope I can merge these two fleets. There must be at least 2 military fleets of the same ship class. I am going to give this woman a job now to lead our single cruiser. And reinforce our fleet further. Or do not, because we are at our ship capacity. This guy is doing nothing. I would like you to investigate anomalies but we do not have any. Greetings.
Construction completed.
Patron Stellaris Moanga. We have recently been forced to scrap most of our technical equipment due to a major malfunction. I think we will repair it for you because we are lacking influence. Rizar's tree's composition does not match that of other planets in its vicinity. It does, however, align perfectly with various celestial bodies in the neighboring Ephlelian system, suggesting its true origin. Cool. The planet's surface is marked by a particularly large impact crater, leading us to assume that it was dislodged from its original orbit by a massive asteroid collision. This free-floating rogue planet was then later captured by the gravity well of Riser A. Riser A is a star, okay, where it assumed its unusual reverse orbit. This remarkable planet has resided in two different systems since it formed, providing rich opportunities for the further study. These places getting some strategic importance too. I think I want to push further along here. So I assume these guys can kill 1,000 strong mining drones. Now I think my fleet is reinforced. I would like the cruiser to take point.
Construction completed.
And we are now going to war.
Construction completed.
Here. Somebody rivaled us. It's probably not wise of them. Is that Prikikti? Yeah, they are claiming here. An interference to the past. Boarding the station caused few problems. Though navigating the structure was difficult, while it is surprisingly well preserved, in part due to the advanced composition of the external shielding, the narrow corridors and the low ceilings proved a challenge for our team. The interior of the outpost provides few clues as to the nature of its former owners, save for the large sheets of a paper-plastic mixture decorating the walls. These posters depict stylized imagery of individuals of an unknown organic species. Their appearance is notable, standing tall and resolute before a background of conquest and celebration. The visuals are clearly designed to instill a certain sense of pride and kinship. The transmission mainframe itself is just as much of a mystery initially. Our engineers believed it to be analog in nature, akin to what we've seen in pre-FTLs. However, beneath the buttons and dials lay a complex arrangement of electronic circuitry. Made from alloys yet unknown to us, our scientists suspect that this civilization must have skipped several steps of development in computer science, which explains the anachronistic mix of technology. Nevertheless, after a series of trial and error, our linguists managed to decipher the first of many recorded broadcasts. A Dakaria propaganda poster, minor artifacts found, and 50 of them, which we cannot do anything right now with that. These guys rivaled us. More excuse for us to get them later on, or if they're allies. Yeah, we are going to have a 2 versus 2. And I will now start to make claims.
System survey concluded.
I do not have enough influence right now. So,
Research concluded.
I think I can have a bit more civilian industry in our worlds. Greetings, Patron Dollars Moanga. We have recently been forced to scrap most of our technical equipment. More influence.
System survey concluded.
Yeah. I think I can start now to turn Earth into a civilian industry planet. Sublight speed buff is going to be useful while we are fighting. And now, which planet goes first? This has 90% habitability. No special places. This has a specialty which has titanic life forms. Society research bonus. Let's go with this one. I'm going to make this into a technology world, and we'll name it. What are you initially? Tropical, right? Yeah. Zanzibar could be useful if Zanzibar is a tropical in real life, but I don't know. San Lucas, New Africa. Let's go with spring.
Construction completed.
This planet has 100 civilians, which I can ignore right now. And this planet too. Close borders, I will close my borders to you. Now I'm going to send you to automatic construction.
Construction completed.
Today is the day you fragile humans prove yourselves. We have a new breed of biological ship. This strain has already proven itself by decimating its fellow hatchlings, and the time has come to test it against something alien. A specimen will be arriving in Asbury in due course. Oh, where is it? And this ship is faster. And now alien, this fallen empire is. They're making us a test subject so that they can see how strong their advanced ships are.
Engaging hostile forces.
Glorious, we are pleased that you noted the preference this breed had for dodging fire and exploited it properly. Be assured that it won't have that fault by the time the next generation finishes gestating. You have grown young, human. Be prepared. They are using us as a resource for their military research. So now I will send our ships here. From the exalted leadership. After successfully interfacing with the ancient transmission mainframe, our linguists have provided a transcript of the first broadcast, People of Adakaria Convention. I speak to you not as a leader but as a friend and a mentor. It cannot have gone unnoticed that the days are darkening and the skies are turning bitter. Even the stars themselves are hostile. But I have faith, as our benefactors had faith in us. I have faith in our purpose. I have faith in you. For centuries, our people protected the stars from the worst of the barbarian hordes. It's our destiny to save the galaxy from these malicious face forces. And destiny is not undone by a single setback. We will not be made by the malevolent legions conspiring against us. I believe in our mission. The Adakaria Convention of Benevolence brings us truth, freedom to all civilizations. It's our mission that preserves us. It's our fate that allows us to triumph and thrive. And so, my fellow friends, let us not give doubt. Mourn our losses, yes, honor the fallen, and then let us come together as we are always done, for our benefactors, for Adakaria Convention, for the benevolence. That's a cool message. What an event. These guys rivaled us too. Now we are rivaled by 3 nations. Let them come. You do have an anomaly research speed,
System survey concluded.
but you are locked in, unfortunately. So I think you should move back to Alpha Centauri. And you probably. You are not locked in, so I'm sending you out. Okay, we are ready to declare war on them, but first, let's up our defenses and design some more defense platforms. I'm going to... They might have frigates, but I don't think that torpedo stations are necessary. I know that frigates are rather slow ships with low evasion, so that they cannot evade torpedoes probably in the early game, in my opinion. But I don't think that it is necessary, and I think I should use that here to get more armor points for our defense platforms. I cannot save it because it's being built. Let's do another one. Should I... The point defense platform also. One with... I think early game I should go all in with Sentinel platform. Let's go with this one. I'm going to name this DPP. Let's get these out. Another archaeological site. It's not in our borders, unfortunately.
We are being hailed.
We have a migration treaty now, so that we can settle these planets. Physics research, our second research world. I do not have enough alloys. I can settle the Alpha Centauri second planet, sorry. It's a mining world. We got a contact. We got this planet. I'm happy that we have it in our borders right now. The woman bears fascinating gifts. A preserved shot from a comet, a Yankee bone carving, and a tiny molluscoid in a jar. Greetings, I am Nona, the eternally blessed of the house called Syrian. I offer you these gifts as a token of esteem. I have explored many worlds and learned countless lessons. With your blessing, I would like to study your culture and in return share the wisdom of 100 civilizations. You're an surveyor, so I would take you and put you in one of these ships that outside that and can explore. My expertise lies in both xenology and diplomacy. Knowledge, credits, and conversation are what I offer. What more could one ask for? And this will fix our faction issues that they are not represented. I think, yeah. Why do you want to join us? You have an openness and honesty that I find appealing. Like me, you see possibilities in collaboration. It will be a privilege to live among such open souls. How did you come by our cultural expertise? The best way to understand a foreign culture is to embrace it. I discovered love for the first time on an alien world. I was fascinated by my partner and their culture, and even though we are no longer together, that relationship taught the meaning of tolerance and respect. Since then, I have tried to assimilate as much as I can in the places I visit, free from the burden of judgment. Depends on the kind of assimilation you mean. Okay, now we have I'm going to switch this or this one. Yeah, this one probably, because Crew is also a renowned leader. No, but is a special hero. And now, who are we sending off? Nigel Wayland. Unfortunately, I have to dismiss you. I had high hopes of you with your experience gain, but now you are not useful to us. I think defense first, later I can set
Research concluded.
systems, Grand Archive right now necessary.
Construction
I don't think
completed.
so. I have enough food. I can go colonial centralization.
Research concluded.
We have an election campaign. We now have afterburners. Unfortunately, our ships are far away, and I don't have an intention to bring them back for an extra evasion for our first war. But what I can do is get an army damage because I forgot to build an army. Let's see. Does Kirtakan species strong? Organic. No, they are. They do not prefer being in a war also, so I'm going to build an army of humans, and I think 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the ships would do well enough. And I think we have enough income, trade income for us getting more alloys, and I don't want more minerals. Okay, I'm going to build this station, and I'm going to upgrade it with this one, so that we can use our technology that we found in space. How does this place look? I don't think this place is strong enough. They're claiming us, so I need to make some claims in them. I'm going to rush in this system first, because it has a star base. I don't know, I will check these star bases both and
Ship
attack the
upgrades
weakest one
applied.
initially. And we can get our ships back to Earth because we still need influence to invade them. You are protector of liberty. I think you should get charismatic also. And you won't be idling here. Sorting through the data uncovered on the ancient station has proven a daunting task for our linguists. However, several broadcasts have been flagged as particularly revealing, with some providing a glimpse into recording conversations. Is Subnet 2RT Anchor. And to discuss a recent interference from the universal community, here is Most Exalted Professor Akmani Sando and Doctor of all perceived existence, Emek Ina. Most Exalted Professor, what is your interpretation of Unicom's demands? Unicom? Universal Community. So I think they might be at war with them. The demands are outrageous. The Universal Community continues to treat under-civilized worlds with the utmost disdain. But let me ask these self-proclaimed guardians of galactic morality, is it not more unethical to withhold life-saving technologies? To withhold those ideals that form the cornerstone of our triumphant society? How wild would we become if we allowed the world to speed towards its own demise and not reach out to save it? All excellent points. Doctor of all perceived existence, I imagine you must be equally outraged at Unicom's tampering with our destiny. What I have to say now may shock you. Despite the stubbornness of the organization, I think an effort should be made to study Unicom's concern. It appears the broadcast was cut off at this point. So, a galactic custodian may be manipulating things to their advantage. Interesting. As I understand the things. So also let's put some afterburners in our ships. Save this. Save this also. Enclave diplomacy, the artisan true pay. Yeah, of course. Organize a festival for more happiness, and we would like to have this option if things go
Council
bad in
agenda
one of our
available.
planets. We now completed our second tradition. I would like to have not engineering, starbase capacity. Might do FTL travel technologies, but we are not that we are not going to be that much vast, in my opinion. So, shared destiny maybe, that I can turn these guys into subjects later on. So I do not know. I think I will expand early on. But yeah, this border is looking cool for me, and then I want to reach this place, then stop. Because why not? Stop there. Oh, engaging our rivals and doing a really good job. Concerning. Really concerning. I think after they lose Iflin, I'm going to launch a preemptive strike if they lose. There seems to be a lot of wars. Let's see, we have a scientist lying around. Where did we make contact? We have made first contact with the Mysterious aliens in the Teen Ort system, and we named it Outers. What they look like is an alien.
Anomalous readings registered.
I am going to name this Cruiser Expedition. Ancient Mineral Processing Hub. United Columbus has encountered a significant ancient mining drone presence in the Handstone system.
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
We have an anomaly, which is we have an encounter in the Sol system. We named them parts, so we received a signal. So I would like to take this guy out for the contact. A discarded cargo pod was left by someone in the upper atmosphere of Pao 1 long ago. It has somehow escaped the notice of other spacefarers, and its decaying orbit means it would have been lost in the gas giant's crushing atmosphere within another few years. When the crew of the United Nations ship Explorer unsealed the pod, they found a stash of alien jewelry made out of precious metals. Melt them, sell them, study their construction. Yeah. Weird heat blobs. But what to do with our second ascension perk? I have one mission, right? I think transcendent learning. Or shared destiny, so that I can get more envoys. Why not? So that I can send a spy here. And a spy to the Prikikiti also. Saints and Psionics. Another broadcast has been flagged as noteworthy, although clearly a dramatic work. It does not provide us with some useful context for our investigations. It has come to my attention that you visited Antilla Salmon again last night. I thought you had forsaken them in favor of our love. I assure you it was merely a courteous visit. Know that I am committed to you and no one else. That is a love. Arguing lovers, maybe. That is what your mouth says, but your mind, it tells me something else, something different. No, not you too. Yes, I too discovered my psionic gifts just last night, and what I imagined would be a joyful Exploration of our deepest feelings became one of despair, the treason in your thoughts. You don't understand my mind, I cannot help it. I cannot help but see this path as rational. Everyone, if only your psionic gifts allowed you to read my heart instead of my mind. Psionic abilities, curious. You evaded the hostile aliens. Now, I think I should go like this. Automation is also probably the same. Yeah. I think they given notification when there's something taken off. I'm going to name it the First Army. I formed the army in Procyon system east to our border, and we learned of our
An alien nation is hailing us. We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
another first contact. Selections, unknown vessels. Here. And these guys are the contacts. These vessels detected in the Sol system to be part of some expedition. The traders probably. Yeah. Let's mobilize more. I don't think I should build furthermore.
Colony establishment has begun. Ship upgrades applied.
Martin Weir recently found a hidden passage while excavating the ruins of Stellaris 5. This unexpected discovery has accelerated progress at the dig site. Excellent. Here follows the latest newsletter of our patrons. We would like to donate. The United Nations of Earth is a nation of fools. They insulted us while losing their war. You don't look good doing that, you know. Let's go here. Incited empires to engage in war against Martarian Multistellar in a proxy war. You would like to donate?
System survey concluded.
We offer you the exclusive Dream Bubble collection. This assortment of fashionable trinkets and grains is sure to both dazzle and distract your populace. All this for the low price of 6 months of society research. Not right now. Nah, it's a deal.
We have detected an anomaly.
I think we should put some amenities up here. These are going fine, in my opinion. Yeah. Let's put farming support here. More civilian factories. Or I could waste some. Countermeasures with the buildings are under construction. Yeah. Later on, I'm thinking of replacing this with a civilian industry, and then getting another administrative office. And the generator district here. Because this is our generator world right now. Housing looks fine. Cool. Let's investigate that. Our linguists have also translated several news items. They believe this broadcast in particular worth paying attention to. Reports coming in from the Helios system drove an increasingly dire picture. The cowardly Solfani authority ambushed our brave enlightened forces at location Anipsa. Nevertheless, our exalted leadership stated that the process will not be interrupted. As quoted, our patrons didn't give up on us, and neither shall we leave any underdeveloped civilizations behind. Rumors have also surfaced of a possible collaboration between the wicked barbarian authorities and representatives of Unicom. Unicom's ambassador, however, denies the interstellar community communicated with any of the barbarian oppressors and states that this is yet another instance of convenient paranoia from our exalted leadership. But with or without powerful allies, the Solfan enlightenment process is in a critical state. It will not be easy to turn this around, but unfortunately the rest of the broadcast is too corrupted to be deciphered. Our engineers have already created a copy of the database in time. In time, we hope to recover more information from this long-forgotten civilizations. Very interesting story. Now you are out of job also. Return here. Right now, and I would like to make this our second research world. This Alcarac Serendipity today. No, I want the name of something called Arctica. Would do. Among the debris we have discovered the shattered remains of formerly habitable planet. The patterns of fragmentation and charring on the shards suggest it was blasted with concentrated beams of thermal energy and it cracked from the pressure. This allowed for the mineral-rich core to spill out and solidify into clumps of high-quality minerals.
Council agenda ready.
Construction completed.
I think I could use that one. politics and trade. We have enough trade right now. I think we can get more trade and focus on even more. Of the purchase alloys though. Gravity storm detected.
We have detected an anomaly.
This is looking beautiful. Our scanners have picked up a cosmic storm of the gravity storm type. We have named it Vortex Hingo. The storm will cause devastating effects to colonies and hamper our fleet's access to emergency FTL. Taking preemptive measures is strongly advised. The heavy gravitational influence of the storm will inflict progressive difficulty to fleet operations, with our larger ships of the highest risk at the highest risk. Despite these issues, our colonies will be able to use this extreme environment to our advantage, enhancing the effectiveness of certain tasks. What certain tasks? Interesting. And storm just spawned in. Passing of a cosmic storm in the surrounding system has uncovered the site of possible archaeological significance on Cervantes 5A. Preliminary scans of Cervantes 5A indicated a devastatingly unstable atmosphere where vast planetary storms dominate the landscape. Our scientists would never have expected remnants of civilization on a world like this, and believe we could learn much from investigating. Oh, that's a cool event. Maybe this is related. This storm is related to our dig site, maybe. And now it's gone? Gain access to Ministry of Culture. Well, yeah, why not? Yes, storm seems to be gone.
We have detected an anomaly.
Let's investigate. Both of them. Cannot do both of them right now, Let's make more claims if we can. We have found a bipedal robot floating in space. Its faceplate is featureless and its metal exterior is damaged. Preliminary scans indicate that it has residual power, but its power source is radically different from our own. Its internal circuitry may hold memories of its previous existence, but recharging it and translating its information will take time. Castaway robot. Through
Research
efforts,
concluded.
We have found a way to recharge the robot's power supply and scan its memory banks. Sadly, the machine has deteriorated so badly that we cannot retrieve coherent information. We will consider follow-up study and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of this mechanical castaway must remain a mystery. Let's get robot workers or coil gun. I think coil gun will be more useful, but I would like you to return here. I will name this something else. Because I cannot merge it. I don't know if when we unlock cruiser maybe we can unlock that one. I'm kinda iterated that we cannot merge it with our current fleet. Let's check our defenses. This is fine. As suspected, the asteroid ONA0004 holds within it a great mass of metal and does not indeed hide some manner of machinery. The gathered data clearly shows that its constituent parts contain great quantities of stored energy, but its purpose remains unknown. Here. Proceed carefully. Cache improved on order. Hidden inside ONA0004 was a host of old mining drones programmed to attack on sight. Science officer none unfortunately detected this early and was able to jam the drone sensors long enough to disable them. The drone's cores are old indeed, but retain vast amounts of energy for siphoning. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that call itself Citizens Union of EP4. They claim to have learned our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. Interesting. Strategos. Another militaristic empire. Safant 1U5 sensor guts from the ruling council of the Citizen Union of I4. We hope for our productive relationship with your people, but we warn that our military will respond to any transgressions. As fellow star explorers, we salute you. So I will end this episode here. Thank you for watching. And please consider like and subscribe. See you in another episode.